Hey there, Ya Star, your wellness life coach. Now, let's talk about time management. And I know what you're already saying. I don't have any, and make it quick, sister, because I got to get ready and go to the next thing. Well, I want to share with you at least three tips that you can start to implement today to go from you doing too much, girl. Why don't you just slow down to I see you, the woman that's in charge and commanding her time, the woman that is in control of her time as opposed to time being in control of her. So, three tips that has helped me go from waking up, running out the door, hair half done, different color socks on, and barely any gas in the car and going to and frazzled paperwork all over the place to a woman who now commands attention to her schedule. And I really pay close attention to my schedule because I want people to respect my time. And that is so key, especially if you're a driven individual, if you're a very ambitious woman, you've got things, you've got goals, you want things to accomplish. And so we need to get you to be really mindful of your time. So these three tips I want you to be able to implement today. You don't have to wait until tomorrow to do it. You can actually implement it today. And so the first tip I want to share with you is color code your calendar. And what I mean by that is I know at least on an Android, if you go and schedule something, you can color code it like orange or what have you. So say, for example, you have a personal training session with your trainer at 6 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. What you want to do is go ahead and say personal training session and then color code it. And then that way you can also set it on repeat as well. So that way, when you look at the month of April, you can see, okay, I know that it's 6 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, I'm meeting with my personal trainer. So once you color code it, then your mind will start to become accustomed to, okay, this color is associated with this color is associated with that. So that's one of the ways that you can get in control of your time. So that way, when someone asks you, hey, do you have time at 6 a.m. to meet me? You can let them know and say, no, I don't. Or if you already downloaded the book, Setting Boundaries Without Guilt, you can say no in a different way. Second thing is you want to make sure you schedule time for your breaks. I know it sounds crazy. It sounds like that doesn't make sense, but in all actuality, it does make sense for you to schedule time for breaks. I'm going to suggest at least taking breaks every 2 hours, between 10 minutes to a half hour to, maybe an hour. It really depends on your schedule, but I'm definitely going to say a minimum of at least 10 minutes, backing away from the desk and actually going outside and catching some fresh air. Or maybe it could be you can use that time for a quick meditation, maybe a 5-minute meditation to calm down from, learning about all the meetings you got to go to and that you really were voluntold to go to and didn't volunteer to go to. But that's that's something for another day. So making sure that you are actually taking those breaks and really take those breaks. It's not a time for you to make that quick call or do that real quick or do that, but it's actually you are training yourself to prioritize your time and you are training yourself to care for yourself in that very moment. And then the third one is scheduling your schedule like 80%. So making sure your schedule is, you have everything on your schedule, that's 80%. So for example, you want to leave a couple of hours available for, what ifs happen. So for example, maybe, you schedule, the first half of your day from 6 a.m. to 12 and you have it all scheduled. And then maybe you have an hour available just as open time, just in case something were to happen. And then you do the same thing from like, say, 1 to 5 o'clock. And then you have an hour that's available for whatever happens. So I wanted to share with you those three tips that actually helped me to become not only more productive and just really on schedule with myself, but it also really helped me to become more confident because I knew what I was doing at those times. And so it really let people also know too that, hey, she's doing something at this time. Hey, she's doing something at that time. And so it really helps me to respect my time. And it also helps others to respect my time as well. So those three tips again: to go from you doing too much to I see you is going to be one, color code your calendar, two, making sure you're taking time for your breaks, and three, making sure you have your schedule scheduled for about 80%, making sure you have everything in your schedule. And just up to 80%, again, we want to leave at least 20 to 25% of your schedule open just for any mishaps. Now, if you have any questions, definitely make sure that you reach out to me or even leave a comment. I would love to hear how you manage your schedule, how you manage your time, or how time is actually managing you.